Hello and welcome to another edition of NRG This Week. I'm Leon Thomas. I'll be joined by co-host Mike Weiner. He's NRG's president and CEO. We'll be right back for another episode of NRG This Week. Here we go. Again, welcome to NRG This Week. I'm Leon Thomas. You can watch NRG This Week every Monday at 8 a.m. So get up early or watch the replay. Either way, just watch NRG This Week. NRG stands for Network Referral Group. And each Wednesday, I'm joined by Mike Weiner, NRG's CEO and president. And let's bring Mike on into the show now. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Hey, Leon, I am doing absolutely awesome. How are you today?
Everything is groovy. Looking forward to having a great conversation with you. So, we're not going to have any guests on today, but before we get to the topic, fill us in on NRG. What's happening in the next week or 10 days or so? What's happening?
You know what? We've got a lot of great meetings going on. We've now officially moved into fall with October and cooler weather here in Maryland and a lot of other states. So get with us. We've got groups from Philly to New York City. A lot of great growth going on, and you really want to come out and see the culture. We had three visitors yesterday. Leon joined on the spot. We've got Mike Weiner speaking October 20th, which I'm really pumped about, creating massive momentum in the speaker series. You were our last speaker and you did a bang up job. So, you know what? Get a hold of me. My contact information will be here. Would love to meet you and help you grow your business now, immediately, not wait till 2023. Let's finish out 2022 strong. We're officially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, right on. Now, Mike, before we go any further, let's make sure we let our our viewers and those that are NRG members and those that watch the show know that if you live in Florida or an area that was affected by Hurricane Ian, that we are thinking about you. You are in our thoughts and prayers. There are several members of our organization, the Leon Thomas Group, that live in that area and they're all safe. And so we're thankful for that. But if you live in Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, any area that was affected, please know that we're thinking about you and we're praying for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've gotten some feedback from our Florida members, Leon. They had winds at 90 with wind gusts of 150. And one of the guests, I'm going to have one in the next week or two, Erin. She's excited about being here. But imagine sustained winds at 90 miles an hour with gusts of 150. And I celebrated my birthday Saturday down at Ocean City. We had a couple of wind gusts, probably to 60, and we were 5 states away. That's what blows me away. The storm was huge, and yeah, we've been communicating, Julie, my virtual assistant, and I, with the team down there, and it seems like everybody's okay. So I share your sentiments. I know some NRG members that are down there helping them to recover. So I
Mhm.
totally agree with you. Prayers are with everyone in Florida and all the other states that were affected by the hurricane.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, Mike, let's talk about business growth and being able to sustain business today. You've had NRG for what, 23 years, 24 years, something like that?
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's the end of this year will be 24 years. And
Yeah.
yeah, I started it back in 2001. It was the same year that we had 9/11. Just to give you a
Mm,
little introspective. And I remember when we saw the planes and everything that happened there. But we've transformed from live meetings to Zoom due to COVID. And I've just, in 24 years, I've seen a lot of things. And one of the things I saw a week ago that I really wanted to, there's a lot of people out there that have left corporate America running their own business. And one of the things I wanted to explore with you today, 96% of businesses fail within 10 years. That's so you got a
mm.
4% chance to make it through 10. And I just wrote down, I know we're not going to have time to cover all 10. I've written down 10 items, but you tell me what you want, what want to hear for the viewers. But today's mission is really I want the people to know I'm here. Whether you join NRG or not is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I'm here for your success. I want to help you grow. I've known people that 20 years later came into NRG. So I'm here for the bigger good. The law of attraction has always been I know we've had on different folks with law of attraction, and you've got to have certain fundamentals and be grounded, or you're not going to make it. And I think it all starts with your mindset, your attitude. You've got to be grateful for everything. Look at what's going on in Florida. I mean, you have a house, you've got, a family, you've got children, a significant other. Have an attitude gratitude journal. Write down three things when you wake up, and maybe the first one was that you woke up and you're on the right side of the sand. At the end of the day, write down three things, because you know what, no matter what kind of day you have, whether it's great, bad, or terrible, you're still here and you're
Hmm.
alive. And you and I go back, Leon, over 20, about 24 years now. And we've watched each other grow, and we've seen the struggles, and we're always here for each other. And I think today's message is more about, hey, we're here. Leon and I are here for you. If you have questions, give us a shout, and we'll be happy to reach out to you and give you some clues on how to help your business grow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my, I guess, fourth or fifth time starting a business, and every one of them has been successful. First, it was in hospitality consulting, in and out of that, and one of the things that I've noticed, Mike, is that you have to do the basics right, right? So whatever those basics are for your business, you need to do the basics well. Don't worry about getting bogged down in technology or in things that others tell you that you need to do. Think about the core of what's needed for your business. And the other thing is, when you talk about gratitude, is to sometimes take a step back and look at your successes. Often you've achieved a lot. Even if you take that success and you write one down a day, or as it's happening, you write it down and recognize that if you take your time, get the basics done right, over time, you have a lot of successes. And so my encouragement for everyone is to take a look at what you're doing and see how well you're doing it, and give yourself credit when the time is right to do that. The other thing, Mike, before I want to turn it back to you to give maybe three or four success points, is when I look at our organization now, the Leon Thomas Group, one of the things that we tried to focus on is making sure that we're working with clients that we can understand and support a vision of good and better for others, that it's just not about money. And the next thing is that we have folks in our organization that work with us that have a vision of their own, and that we can help them achieve their vision. And so that's what we try to do here. And so I think that could fit in any business atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely. And Leon, I've watched you over the years with your different businesses and your racquetball venture, and what you've done here with the Leon Thomas Group. And the thing about you, you're always consistent. You have this $50 million smile. People know who you are. You have charisma. You're bodacious. You always wear the most beautiful shirts. I'd like to raid your closet sometime, but you have a mission statement, you have a vision, you have clarity. And for the business owners, maybe you just left corporate America and you're like, you know what, I want to work from home, or you don't want the kids to be outsourced to someone else. You want to watch your kids grow. And I think you've got to have vision. You've got to have what I call equilibrium selling. Don't go too high or too low. Yesterday we brought in three new members. That was great, but I don't get too high about that. Some days we bring in zero, some days we bring in five. And the thing is, be grateful for everyone. The question I always ask the people after they come, what did they like? And the thing I'm getting a lot now is sincerity. Leon, one thing about you and me, we're both sincere. We don't bullshit. We don't, blow smoke up someone's, what. We're going to tell you what it is. You may not like it, but we're going to be truthful and honest. And in a crazy world that we live in, where some industries, it's not even the industry, it's people in an industry that can make an industry. You think it's bad, but it's not the industry, it's the people. And you've got to be truthful. You've got to be sincere, be yourself. They always say that, be yourself. And equilibrium selling will keep you really there. You've got to have goals. They need to be in writing. I manifest goals. I talk to Raphael all the time. You're right. You can't do it for the money, Leon. You can't, because if you're doing whatever your business is for the money, you get off track, and then you're not being sincere. You're not being true to the client. And I noticed, I mean, we all do it at some points. And when I step back, there's a Michael Jackson song that I love, Man in the Mirror. It could be Woman in the Mirror, but look at you, self evaluate you, but also don't be too harsh on yourself. I remember I had COVID in early August, and it took about a month to recover. And people are like, be gentle with yourself. It's gonna, you think you're over it, and then it comes back again. It's like Ghostbusters, it comes back again and hits you a second time or whatever. But be kind to yourself, appreciate everything you have. Your business, what is your culture? What do you want people, when you see Leon, he's here to help you and serve. And that's the same thing with NRG. So Leon, hopefully that helps everybody. But Raphael with Law of Attractions always kept me on track. And he's like, Mike, what your greatest gift is your servitude, your ability. And because of COVID, let's be grateful, it removed geographic limitations for many of us. It showed us that we can work from home. It showed we don't have to drive 100 miles a day and eat fast food on the way to a networking meeting or the way to the office. We can accomplish, and you and I have talked about this. I could give you 100 reasons why Zoom is better. And sure, you want to meet people and give them a hug and a handshake, but you know what? You can still accomplish so much. And I've taken the company nationwide and international. You've got a great racquetball initiative that is affecting kids that need that. Maybe they don't have the typical, dad and mom scenario. And the thing with you and I, we want to impact people. And that's what I would say to people. How do you want to impact your clients? What is your goal, and what is maybe your proprietary thing that you can offer to your client that nobody else can. Think
Hmm.
about that long when you're starting a business. And as you get to the end of the year, we just had the Jewish New Year, so I'm reflecting a little bit. But as we get to the physical calendar year, end of year, think about what you want for the new year. Plan now. Don't wait till January. Plan now, and make sure you're eating well and exercise and things like that. So hopefully that helps out everybody a little bit, Leon.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, you talked about the racquetball program.
Hmm.
What that is, it's a different way of reaching kids, is what that racquetball program is. To learn more about it, you go to racquetballrevival.com. You can learn about the great things that are happening there. We have three volunteer coaches, and just a great group of kids that we're able to make an impact on. And when it comes to the Leon Thomas group, we have some really good people, and everyone has a vision of where they want to get to. And one of those individuals that works with us, her name is Kelly Johnson. She's actually working in the background today as our producer. I want to ask Kelly to come on board just for about a short time to join us in part of this conversation, because I want to show off one of the pieces of her work. Hey Kelly, how you doing?
Good, I'm
Thanks,
doing
Keller.
well.
Doing well. So, Mike, Kelly and I met through the weirdest way you'd ever probably meet someone, right? So I'm supposed to get blood work. Um,
Hmm.
I go to blood lab and they say we don't do that here. I'm like, oh, okay. They say you have to go to GBMC, like, the hospital in Baltimore and Charles
Sure.
Street. I
Towson,
go to
yeah.
the blood lab there and Kelly's checking me in. All right. And she says, let me have your email address. I give her my email address, Leon the trainer. And she says, what do you train? And I said, well, I kind of don't anymore, but let me tell you what I'm doing. Right. And she says, well, listen, I want to be a voiceover artist. You think you got something from me? Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Now here's where it comes in though. Here's my email address. Here's my phone number. Call me and email me. Most people don't do that. Kelly did. And now she's been with us, doing a lot of things in our organization, and we're so grateful to have you with us, Kelly. Thank you
Thank
for being
you.
a part of the Leon Thomas Group. Kelly, tell everyone what you want to do. What's your big goal? Where you want to end up?
I definitely want to get some training to get more into animation and see how far that can go. So I've been looking up like coaches and found some books on Amazon and online that could get me started. But I know it's probably nothing like having a good coach to help you along the way. So that's where I'm looking to go and hopefully learn some cartoon voices.
Okay. Now, Mike,
Wow,
check out
that's
this
cool.
piece that Kelly did. Check this out. All right, you ready? Ready? Can I get a
Yep,
drum
yep.
roll, please? Can I get a drum?
Drum roll,
Right?
please.
Check this out. Here we go.
Water. It's everywhere. We drink it, we bathe with it, we cook with it. Coffee's made with water. Toilets won't flush without it. It's used for washing clothes, dishes, utensils, pots, pans, floors, and our teeth. Plants and crops need water, animals drink it, and fish need it too. And don't forget, we can have a lot of fun in the water. Water. What would we do without it?
That's Kelly doing that
I
piece right
love that. That is awesome.
there.
Wow. How
Thank
many
Uh,
you.
applications are there for water, Kelly? That is phenomenal. Love
I
it.
know.
all right.
Love it.
I mean, she's really good. And the thing is, we support each other and we celebrate each other's wins. And that's something you just don't see a lot in business, right? When one
Yeah,
of us wins, we all win. And so we celebrate when good things happen for everyone. And Kelly, just so looking forward to continued great things happening for you and really just some good things happening. Thank you so much, Kelly, for
Thank
being a
you.
part of our team.
All
Thank you.
right.
cool, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. So Mike, you see, we've got, when we talk about gratitude and you talk about being of service and all those things, that's what we try to do. That's what you try to do at NRG. You mentioned, look, it's not about joining NRG, right? It's about, how can we help you? And if you remember,
Sure.
great. And if you're not, that's cool too. We try to help so many people, make it to where they want to go. And so what a great thing we're having a conversation about today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's all
Yeah.
about gratitude.
All right. Now, speaking of gratitude, we're happy to have a football team in Baltimore.
You think?
Now, you don't have to follow me on Facebook or anything, but I was close to what was going to happen. I called the tie, and Ravens
I
lost with
still
2 seconds to go.
unbelievable.
It's not a good time for the Ravens fans, but maybe we'll turn it around. Hey, Mike, it's always good talking with you, folks. If you want to join NRG or you want to contact Mike Weiner, here's what you do. You can call him at 443-756-9656. We can email him at mike@networkreferralgroup.com. You can go to nrg.online. Mike, great conversation. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Appreciate you too, Leon. It's great to be here. Thank you.
All right, great. Thanks for watching another episode of NRG This Week. I'm Leon Thomas. He's Mike Weiner. We'll see you next Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Take care, everybody.